The hordes of hell are upon us. What is up, guys? Welcome to the Battle of the Five Armies. We are back playing Rise of Mordor, and my god, have they updated this mod. I had no idea. Look at this map right here. Look at it. It looks just like the movie. You got the abandoned city over here. Look at this. All the buildings are all crumbled and old and burnt and just abandoned. It is awesome. You even have like vegetation growing in the streets. The detail of this map is awesome. And we've got some awesome units on the battlefield. And this is exactly like the movie, guys. You have the Dwarves. They are pairing up against the Elves, and right before they are going to clash, the great massive armies of Orcs have arrived, which you can see right here. Look at this. There are so many new units that have been added to this mod. It is really cool. It's really cool. It's crazy. The units look fantastic. You know, I took a break from Rise of Mordor just because progress was really slow, and I felt like I didn't want to do the same battle over and over. So I decided to take a little break, and I am so glad I've decided to come back and record some battles, because look at these dwarves. Look at these guys. Oh my god, the beards. This is so cool. Whoever made these models, just spot on. Look at these guys. They're all golden. This looks amazing. Anyways, let me show you what this scenario is all about. So it is going to be similar to the movie, not the extended version, because the extended version, the dwarves and elves, they actually kind of kill each other a little bit at the beginning. But we have the elves, and obviously the elves and dwarves, duh. Over here we have, I think, 2 orc armies. That's why there's so many units. So this is Dol Guldur. And then defending the abandoned city, we have the great faction of Dale with, you know, their awesome units as well. Again, inspired by the movie. You can see the uniforms look spot on to the soldiers in the movie. So that's pretty cool. Here is another army of Dol Guldur. So there is, I believe, 3 Dol Guldur armies. And look at these guys. Look how much. The orcs look kind of rough when I was playing, but now they look awesome. They look so good. Look at that detail. That is amazing. So they are doing a great job with this mod. I think it's time to come back and play Rise of Mordor like full blast here. Look at these guys. Time to do some Lord of the Rings scenarios. You know, all the Lord of the Rings scenarios I did for Third Age? Well, it's time to do that for Rise of Mordor. Now here's Mordor. So speak of the devil, Mordor is right here. The lighting is always kind of crappy for Attila, but these guys look amazing as well. So I am super excited. Look at this, Morgul's Legion. Look at these guys. So sick. And you got the general over here, the cav with like the shredded cloth over the horses, that kind of dead looking, you know, uniform. Very cool. Anyways, right before the elves and dwarves are about to attack, they are now reforming, and they are preparing their battle lines.
Shall we start getting the men ready, sir?
They are preparing. That is so cool. That is so awesome. So I'm going to be sure to get some pretty awesome cinematic shots here during the battle. Just looking at the settlement here, you can see there's very thin roads kind of going around, and this is going to be, it's going to be tough to attack, but you know, Dale is kind of standing on their own, and they're heavily outnumbered, so it's going to be tough. And they're going to get attacked from the bridge over here as well. You can see there's some Guldur blades. So very cool. Let's go back here and see what's going on. So it looks like we're going to start off here with a little bit of a skirmish. So they are opening fire. Look at all those arrows. That's so cool. You got the building in the back there that looks fantastic. So they're just kind of opening fire and using a lot of their shots on these rivermen, which is a light jabby unit, but they have had enough. It's like, hey, can you go scout the enemy? And they're like, okay, let's go see what's up here. Oh my god. And now they're falling back to the safety of their own men. They're breaking towards the safety of their own men. And that is a great start for Dol Guldur attacking this settlement. Let's go back over here. This is where the epic collision course, the collision of infantry is about to go underway. Look at this. Look at this point of view of the dwarves. Their crossbows opening fire.
Their units.
And there they go. The orcs have gotten the order. Here comes the charge. Brace. And the battle of the 5 armies is underway. And what a fight it is. The dwarves being the first in line to hold against the orcs. The elves in reserve. They've got a lot of archers in reserve as well. And you can just see how long this battle line is. Look how cool this is. The elves are sending up reinforcements. It's a little laggy here. There's a lot of units fighting in one spot. And if we go back over to this bridge, there is a little bit of a fight over here as well. As you can see, the elves are holding this bridge. They're holding it with just 2 units, and that's the great thing about having a bridge. Oh my god, look at this elven unit. Look at these guys. They've got like squid helmets. Hall Guardians. That is awesome. It's really cool to see like new units and discover new units. Oh, that guy's just got the finishing kill on that orc. The orcs look like they're calling it quits. They're not gonna go that way. Instead, they're actually going up this hill, and they are going to attack the city. This is pretty cool. I didn't know you could go all the way up here, but they're gonna attack the city over on this side. So that's just gonna cause more trouble. And sure enough, the city battle is underway. The street battle is underway as Dale is desperately trying to hold back these orcs. They are just praying that the dwarves and elves can win their battle and bring in reinforcements, because you know Dale does not have enough troops to hold right here. So while that's going on, there is another fight over in this choke point here. There's actually a couple of fights going on. You can see Dale is ruthlessly holding back these orcs and trying to defend this city that they can finally reclaim and rebuild now that the dragon is dead. Now they have to fight against a bunch of orcs. And there's another struggle over here in the streets. As Dale, infantry, swordsmen of Dale are holding back these orcs. Is this an orc over here? Wait, what does this guy do? He's just like chilling. He's just like, whatever. I'm gonna get in a better position. Man, these river infantry guys, they're pretty good. Get them in a good spot. They are throwing like crazy and racking up a lot of kills. Look at that. All right, let's go back over to the juicy part of the battle, this long battle line. Look at this from a bird's eye view. It's insane. And let's just, let's, from start to finish, let's panel over this epic battle line. just so many orcs. The dwarves and elves are going to have to rely on their skill, their quality of troop to beat this massive orc force. Oh, there's an orc way in the back. You see that orc? Oh, he just got killed, but he like kicked that dwarf in the head. That was kind of cool. Oh my god, look at this view. All the orc archers in the back there. Both forces of archers from both sides are going at it pretty hard right now. And I don't know, the dwarven lines seem pretty thin. A tough fight, but the elves and dwarves are holding on, and it's going to be a close one over here. The balance of power is greatly in favor of the orcs of Gundabad, or not Gundabad, of Dol Guldur. You can see the dwarves all the way at the end here, taking a little bit of a breather, about to get thrown on. Mirkwood Raiders throwing some jabbies at these guys. Dwarven warriors gonna hold their formation, keep it tight, try to prevent men from dying. Oh my god, they're taking a lot of fire right there. All right, let's go back over to the city and see how the city battle is progressing. As we got some pikemen from Dale. This is the Vinland Watchmen. They have the really cool, like, swirly, almost like vine-like pikes. Fighting in the shade. So this is a big blob of a force holding back the orcs. They seem to be doing well there. Over here, they're actually breaking some orcs. So these swordsmen are doing very well. There's the officer, it looks like. Right in the front line with his men. And while that's going on, the fight over here is still underway. This is like the most cinematic battle I've ever done. This is insane. This is a older soldier here with the gray, it's a silver fox, with a gray beard. Awesome. Oh, some artillery is coming down. Oh, that is not good. Dale is getting hit hard with the artillery. Oh, that is awesome. But yet they fight through the flames. Not only are they getting hit with artillery, but arrows are coming down as well. And just imagine being in this chaos. Orc pikes. Look how awesome these orc pikes look. Oh. Long, intimidating pikes. Oh, but they're getting some arrows. Look at that. Some arrows stuck in them. So the defenders have some archers in the back as well, it looks like. I think they just used up all their ammo. Because these are the Bardings. And they are now charging in to reinforce this line. These pikes are going to be dangerous, though, to deal with. Alright, well, the city battle is underway. Let's go back over to the outskirts, the field battle, and see how this one is progressing. It's still, well, actually, there's some breakage going on for Dol Guldur. If the dwarves can just hold on here, they have a chance of winning this one. We'll see. Got a chaotic battle. Where would you guys rather be? Would you rather be in the city fighting or out here fighting? Honestly, I think I would be out here. I like my chances out here better than in the city. The city is going to be very tough to defend because they're about to experience overwhelming numbers. But look at all these troops here. Oh my god. Look at all of them. That's crazy. I never would have thought a mod... I don't know, like, I can't believe they did it, guys. Rise of Mordor is here. Like, it is cool as hell. All they have to do now is get some trolls in here. Maybe get some Mumakil, you know, that kind of stuff. I think that's going to be awesome. So this has been a struggle, just a tough battle. Oops, sorry. Tough battle for both sides. Just looking at reserves, you can see they've got a lot of archers back here. We've got, Dale has sent over some cav to support. We have the Elven King Riders over there, so that's the general of the elves. But it's looking pretty good. I mean, as long as they don't break randomly, I think the dwarves and elves can win this fight and keep pushing, you know, if they can keep pushing back the orcs. Now, the elves have actually sent over 3 units of swordsmen. So we have some of these blades here making their way because Mordor, of course, is attacking this side. Here's our awesome troops and the brave men of Dale. This is the Lake Town Guards. They're gonna try to hold out and wait for the elves to show up. Let's see if they can hold here until then. So with Dale just barely holding back these orcs, they are in a very desperate situation. The village is burning, not that it really matters because most of the buildings are destroyed anyways, but they are desperately waiting for the outcome of this fight. And look at this. This is looking more and more promising for the good guys. The more we see these orcs break and waver, the better the chances of them winning this battle overall. It all comes down to this fight. Can the dwarves and elves win this one? It's looking really promising on this flank. Look at them. They're running down these guys. They're trying to go after the archers, it looks like. Oh yeah, look at this. The elves are deep in enemy lines. A fantastic fight is underway. This is so cool. So now we've got, it looks like cav. Yeah, we've got a lot of cav moving in. So we got a little bit of a cav battle going on the far, this would be the left flank from the dwarven perspective. Dale and the elven general has joined forces and are taking on the cav of Mordor, it looks like. So awesome. And they're going to try to break through, because if they can break through here, they can get behind a lot of enemies. I think the general, yeah, the general, look at both of them are breaking. This is really promising for the dwarves and elves. I think they can pull out a victory here. I think they can do it. We'll see. It's going to be close. Always a lot of fun to watch the pitch battles, but let's go back over to the street battle, the siege, I guess. I mean, really, the whole thing is a siege, but you can see things are not looking good for Dale. They're running out of troops. We've got men breaking over here. Oh my God, the pikes, the Godor pikes, the orc pikemen are just slicing up the poor men of Dale, and now they march forward as the town starts to burn. Oh! They're not taking any prisoners. These pikes. Oh, now we got more artillery coming down. It looks like they're going for this unit back here. This is another archer unit, but they are out of ammo. These guys kind of remind me of Lannister troops from Game of Thrones. But they're just sitting here, and this is the only thing that's blocking the path of the orcs. We go back over on this side, you can see they're pretty much have taken out all the defenders here. And, oh, back over here, let's not forget those elven reinforcements have joined the fight, but they are finding themselves surrounded. And they're like, dang, I wish we were fighting over at the pitch battle rather than in the streets here, because this looks brutal. They're reforming. They're like, reform! Fall back and reform! And then we have Dale over here with their guards and a huge blob of forces. Just a black wave of troops. Just pushing in. This is going to be really tough, but all they're doing is playing the delay game. They're just waiting and waiting, hoping for reinforcements to arrive. And there we go. This is the final. I think this is it for Dale in terms of reinforcements. We've got the Vineland guards holding back so much. Imagine being in the front line of this. You could not breathe. Let's go back over to the pitch battle, though. And yes, look at this. This is a full-on rout. We have some cav that is charging in, going after the archers. This is very good news, but this is far from over, as they still have to rush over. And look at all the retreating orcs. They're like dropping their swords and shields. They're like, we're done, we're out of here. This battle's lost. At least over here it is. And they still have a ton of reinforcements. And even though they're still trying to deal with these troops over here, you can see there's a couple units of swordsmen. They are already peeling troops away from that fight. My goodness, what is going on here? The camera's freaking out. They're peeling troops away from that fight and rushing them into the city to try to save Dale from complete destruction. Also, we got a cav unit charging at the artillery over there, which is always good to see. All right, let's go back over to this main fight. This looks like disaster. And now we have the general of Dale, Bard. Bardings are in the fight. The elves over here are finding themselves surrounded. It's just a mosh pit of a fight. So few hold back so many. Oh my God, look at all of them. Just pouring in. These elves find themselves surrounded again. And just look at these guys. They look like a bunch of mounts of Sauron. So awesome.
The enemy have rallied their units.
So this is a problem, and they've got to get reinforcements up there, and they are having to fight their way through a couple of depleted units here of orcs, but they should get through them pretty quickly, as this unit's already breaking. This is cool fight, and here comes the rest of the reinforcements. Dwarves and elves march together. At first, they were about to fight each other, but now they're allies, at least for today. They rush over to try to save Dale. There we go, more and more troops just pouring in. And look at this. Oh, this is huge. Okay. We've got Dale and the Elven General, who is, I think he's killing some orcs here. Looks like they're victorious. Oh no, they're dismounting. That's cool. I guess kind of like the movie when, well, he doesn't really dismount. I think his mount dies in the movie. There he is. There's the general. So he's actually going to go around and flank this position. And this is huge. They could break. These guys are already wavering. They could break so many here. We've got elven forces up here as well. Just fighting like no other. But this, again, this is like watching a dam crumble and a huge body of water is about to rush in. But there's more duct tape, more infantry rushing forward. And look at the general is at half health. The General of Dale is at half health.
General.
Oh no! No! Oh! Dale's general has fallen.
Running for their lives.
So just zooming out and kind of looking at the bigger picture, I think Dale is pretty much out of the game mostly. It's just down to the elves and dwarves, and this is looking really good over here.
Their unit has rallied.
We have the elves just completely surrounding thousands of troops. And the general right at the rear here, just slaughtering the orcs and causing fear amongst their ranks. A great fight. And here comes more reinforcements. We've got dwarven crossbows. They look awesome. They're going to move forward and help the elves over on this flank. And then we've got a huge elven force. I think they were going to go around and flank this way, but they decided to turn back. This is probably a faster way. Look at these guys. They look like, oh, these guys are perfectly healthy. There's so many dwarves left. That's awesome. It looks so cool too. So they, it's a close battle. I mean, it's anyone's game at this point with half, you know, the balance of power being at half. Great struggle there. This is an important road because if they can get through here, they could then flank behind this big blob of orcs. But more and more, look at it. Dwarves are going into the fight now. Look at this. I'm almost afraid to look over here because it might crash my game. There's so many units here. Dwarven reinforcements going in. Look at that, there's so many of these dwarves. Alright, let's zoom out and see what Mordor has left. This is about it. And of course, this big blob over here, which is on the verge of cracking. They're actually breaking some elves here. There's a little bit of a fight here. Small pocket. This is where I would want to be. Like over here fighting like 5 orcs. But they're about to break these guys. Over on this side, we have some... Is this Dale? Oh yeah, this is basically what's left of the Dalian army. But they are going in here and capturing some flags back. And they're trying to break these pikemen who are moving to the main fight. Let's get their point of view as they move forward. There they go. Charge! So they're cutting off reinforcements. They're just doing some cycle charging. But that was enough to break them. Oh yeah, they completely shattered. And now they're gonna clean them up. Another general is breaking, but he should return. That's 90 men in his unit left. Oh, I don't know, guys. It's looking like the elves are getting kind of light here. Oh wait, reinforcements are coming. Look, I think the Cav is gonna go for a side flank. Dale is still in this. This is crazy. That's huge. Right into the flank of those infantry, and they are causing a lot of orcs to break. And the balance of power has now shifted in favor of the good guys, the allies, I guess you could say. The dwarves, men, and elves. Oh. When you slice an enemy's head off with a giant warhammer. Oh yeah, they're breaking through. This is a huge break here. That's awesome. And look at all the troops. So they've completely won over here. This is a huge win. And now they're shifting all of their reinforcements over to this side. And they are going to just surround this big blob of orcs. And what was once a giant ocean of orcs has now become a pond of orcs surrounded by an ocean of elves and dwarves. So this is their desperate last stand. And if we look at their reserves, they are sending over more troops over to this flank because they realize how important it is. Got another unit of Orc warriors reinforcing this line.
Rally to return to the battle.
But things are getting desperate for Mordor and Dol Guldur.
Up and are running for their lives.
There we go, they're falling back. And then back over here. This is so good. They're rushing down the enemy archers. The dwarven crossbows going toe to toe against the Uruk archers. Look how awesome. This is such a cinematic map. This is insane. This map is so cool. They're still fighting for this side. The dwarves need to send in their Iron Guard. But the elves are just going to go ahead and just YOLO. I mean, these guys are already breaking. And yeah, that probably, yep, that broke them. More and more orcs are breaking. All they have in reserve, really, is this unit of Uruk archers who have not used any of their ammo. And they also have their general. So, it's not looking good. The tables have turned. And it looks like the good guys might win this one. They should. Is that it? Yeah, that's a big break. They're now trying to shift out of there, but it looks like they're stuck in the fight. The elves, this small unit of elves still flanking around. They're exhausted, but they're getting the job done. And there we go. This is the final epic push of elves and dwarves. And now they will charge what's left of Mordor, which is really not much. We'll go ahead and fast forward because I think it's quite clear who's gonna win this one. But my god, what a cool map this is. I mean, this is really, really cool. I mean, it's spot on how accurate it is to the real thing. So I'm just blown away by this mod. I am for sure gonna try to do some battle scenarios in this because this is just this is just too cool. I mean, look at the mountain over here. Look at the mountain. I mean, how did they do that? I mean, I thought Attila was like impossible to mod. Look at this cliff up here. Is this supposed to be where the dwarves, the dwarven heroes are fighting? Fili and Kili. I don't even remember their names. And there we go. There's, yeah, this is what's left of their forces. It's not going to be much, as the archers are now breaking, and the general is now falling back to his archers. But it looks like it's over, and man, that is cool. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just kind of fast forward because again, you're just going to watch them slaughter these troops. I'm going to fast forward to the end results. So there you have it. A Pyrrhic victory for the defenders, so Dale and the elves and the dwarves. So this was sent in by ACG. I want to give them a big shout out for doing this scenario, and big shout out to all the players here for playing in this battle. This was awesome. This was so cool. So Yeah, this has gotten me pumped for Rise of Mordor. I had no idea it's gotten this far. So I'm going to be doing some new scenarios for sure, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll just quickly show you the stats of all the units. You can pause it and see how certain units did. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here, guys. This is so cool. I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.